Hello YouTube, JediMon 2005 here with a review of the Kamen Fourze Astro Switch Set 01, which contains parachute and chainsaw number 7 and 8, which we'll see when I move this packaging. So what we see here is Fourze over here in base states, the logo, Kamen Fourze Astro Switch Set 01, the Ganbaride card is right here, the two switches here. We see 7 and 8, and it tells you the name, and it says the X and the square, 'cause that's what, those are the slots they go in. We see a green stripe for parachute and the light blue stripe for chainsaw. So that's going to be a running design throughout the show, and then we see it in the same packaging as Gokaiger's Ranger Keys and Oze's O-Metal sets. So they're sticking to this pretty well. On the back, we show him with the chainsaw module, putting them in those slots. You have, this is the set contents, and then you can use all of those in the Ganbaride machine. So that's pretty cool. Now, first let's look at the card, just because it's simple and we'll get it out of the way. The Ganbaride cards have undergone a slight redesign. So what we see up here is, instead of it just saying T, it says Toy written out 001. They started that numbering system over. Again, we see it now has the Switch logo up there. And then we see base states just being all badass, and then it tells you where you got this. It's from an Astro Switch set. And it says Kamen Fourze base states, and it has other stuff down here. And then if you look on the back's going to be vastly different from what we're used to, and it's upside down. So we see, I guess this is Fourze's logo, which is just his goofy rocket head. And we can see Toy written out 001 much clearer there. The name is still up there. And then it's Astro right there. I'm not sure why. I guess it's telling you something about using your switches. Now this is showing you the four modules that is supposed to go with this card or something. I don't know, because it shows Rocket, Radar, and it shows them all in the off position, so you're not getting any modules when you start. You're just getting Fourze standing there going Chiquita. So that's the card. It's kind of cool. Set 2 comes with an Elect States card. So that's a lot of glare on the card. Hold on, because that's gonna blind you. There we go. So let's start with the switches. We'll start with parachute, and we'll take a look at them. We can see first of all that it's a square module right there. We can see that clearly, and you can see the little parachute box up here, the arrow number 7 with the holofoil shiny sticker. It's got the parachute in the background. Standard switch design here. It's our first one with two little prongs sticking out normally. Then I'm going to pull this to activate it. So, and then this third one pops out. You can see, and I push it back in. So that's the parachute switch. Now let's go to chainsaw, and we can see I guess it's the saw design up here, and then the arrow. Oh, and then we can see, I'll show it actually when I open it. It's the X. It's an X module. You can kind of see the indentations for what would be an X. So we see the 8. We see a chainsaw right there. Standard switch design. This has the same, the prong in the same spot as camera, and what are the other switches that have that? Magic hand, and I think hopping, which we don't have yet. So and then you lift this up. Now you can really see the X first of all, and then on the bottom the little tab has popped out to activate, chainsaw on. And I'm going to keep doing that voice because I can. Alright, so we'll turn the Astro Driver, the Fourze Driver on. So, just like Fourze always starts off with, we have these standard 4 switches in there. So we'll activate the belt. Alright, so I've moved the switches out of the way first of all, so we can put this further back. Alright, so we'll start with parachute. So, like we saw in episode 2, when he was falling from space. Parachute. parachute on, and that makes a noise, and you can hear like that opening parachute, and you can see the left arm is glowing. So let's turn it off. Alright, now we'll switch to chainsaw, so it's going to be the X one. We saw this one, what, in episode 1 and I think 3. I've seen it several times. Chainsaw. So chainsaw on. And then we see the right leg. This was the left arm. The right leg is glowing. Or blinking, I should say. Because they're all glowing. So we'll flip that off. Alright, now they can work with the shit, what do you call them? Limit break, there we go. So we'll lift this up, and because people are like, I want to hear it separate. Fine, you want to hear it separate? I don't know what good this would do for a parachute limit break, but... Alright, so... There you go, so chainsaw limit break. And you can add and do them together if you want. So we get glowy sounds and a lot of the same type noises, so let's flip these off. So yeah, so that's going to be pretty much it for this, and we'll... Oh shit. There we go. Just knocked the whole damn thing over. We'll flip this off. Alright. So, if we knock the card over, we're just making a mess here. Sorry, glare. Alright, oh shit, still glare. There we go. That's better. Alright, so yeah, I like the Switches somewhat. You know, they're not the coolest things in the world. They're not as good as O-Metals or Gaia Memories, in my opinion, but they're still pretty good. And if you've got the driver, you may as well get the Switch sets if you can. I mean, there's no point not getting them. It's got that nifty Ganbaride card and whatnot. So yeah, I definitely recommend this if you already, or if you're into Fourze or you have some of the stuff already. Then yeah, if you don't have the driver, they're kind of pointless. So if you have it or you're planning on getting the driver, then definitely get these because they're relatively cheap. It's like what, like about $10 maybe at most for the whole set. So you know, you're not losing a lot of money on this thing. But plus they look really cool with the stickers and the shiny and the different colors. I like colors, pretty colors, and shiny things. So you know, whatever. So until next time, you can check out the podcast website, Ramboards, RedRangersandRambles.com, bringing you latest toku news in the craziest way possible. And as always, you can thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!